welcome, and thank you for riding Wookiefoot. Please remember to keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. You must be at least this high to ride this.
And now we're pleased to bring you our feature presentation.
Come here, Shivs. Give me a hug. Yeah, I don't know what to. Let's go. Let's go. Good girl. Let's go. Excited. I like the enthusiasm. Yeah. Well, that's fucking New Mexico for you. Look at that. Fucking semi-truck. Bunch of fucking tumbleweeds. Champagne and wine. That I begin to fold so low. I could find a friend at no place where I go. So if I ever get my hand on $1 again, I'm gonna hold on to it until them eagles scream. Because that. Oh, look, here's a prospective customer. Huh? Come on, help us out. When you're down, just another asshole. And out in my pocket. So we made it to fucking Las Cruces. Back with a freezing pickup truck. It's not too bad here. It's more of a bumfuck desert with nothing to do. But, you know, that's what we do with our time. Anyways, we arrived here. So I get dropped off at this truck stop. I go in there to buy a fucking banana. It's $2 fucking, dude. $2 fucking banana. You know? What the fuck is this world come to? $2 fucking USD for a banana. Holy shit. Well, you better come with fucking crack rock and a blunt or something. Fuck. Anyways, made it to Las Cruces and should be in Mexico in about an hour. No, yeah, and the fucking banana. If it wasn't enough, there's $2. The fucking banana is half bruised and half fucking not even right. Half of it tastes like fucking chalk and the other half tastes like bruised shit. Well, it's fucking delicious meal right there. $2 fucking. Can't get a high quality banana. We're headed on a public bus to checkpoint. I just wanted to show you guys those mountains right there behind all these houses obscuring the view. It's an incredible view they got out here in the Chihuahua desert. Some northern reaches. Beautiful. Alright. Alright, so we caught a bus into Mexico, crossed over at the giant border wall thing, and this is Puerto Palomas. So we are in Chihuahua, Mexico on Bum-Voyage. Pretty far into the voyage. That's muy bueno. Gonna camp out here. Do some urban camping. We got our sleeping bags. Shippers is doing well. Go to sleep. Alright, so we arrived in Chihuahua yesterday via bus. Slept right here on the sidewalk. It's pretty nice out here. People are really nice. On the way down here, my jacket ripped up, and incredibly kind person gave me a jacket. Just came up, said, "Esto es muy frío." Yeah. Gave me a jacket. So people in Mexico they're very kind, very friendly. The street people here are very friendly. So far, the homeless, they just seem to walk around and clean up trash and stuff like that. Shib's doing pretty well. We're about to head to the train yard and catch the next ride on our Bum-Voyage. I'm gonna go ahead, ride some freight all the way into so I thought I'd give everybody a nice view of the yard, bird's eye view. Now what should be the south end. Looks pretty good. Not bad at all. It'll be a long walk get around this giant fucking wall though. That much is certain. But yeah. Here's the hop out. I'm gonna try to catch a train. So the migrants are going that way, north. We've moved to a drainer here. And I think what they were doing was outsmarting the security guards, so they were sitting on the other train. And then they moved over back to the other train once that train left, so everybody assumed they were gone. Yeah, man. It's really good. Really good to be out here. Got kicked down a little bit of mud dock. It's a little seedy. It's not bad. And so, something to smoke is good because I'm in a lot of pain. Yeah. That's the BNSF to Juarez, according to the security guard. Hopefully, when we get to Torreon, when we get there, me and Ships will be able to maybe get to some Wi-Fi, upload this shit. Oh yeah, there's some junk over there. I think it's probably best to avoid. Pretty sure most of this is going south. And according to the yard crew, this one's definitely going south for security or whatever. Yeah. Nice little overpass to cross. There's absolutely no fucking sidewalk up there, so the dog was almost always in the street.
to sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Listen to the steel rails humming. That's a hobo's lullaby. Oh, 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 do not think about tomorrow. Let tomorrow come and go. Tonight you've got a nice warm boxcar, safe from all this wind and snow. I know police cause you trouble. They cause trouble everywhere. But when you die and go to heaven, police look down. Sleep, you weary hobo. Let the town drift slowly by. Listen to the steel rails humming. That's a hobo's lullaby.
Been good to know you so long. It's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is a-blowing me home. I've got to be rolling along. I'll sing this song, but I'll sing it again, of the place that I lived on the West Texas plains, in the city of Pampa, the county of Gray. Here's what all of the people there say. Well, it's so long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is a-blowing me home. I've got to be drifting along. Anyway, like I told you, the old dust storm hit there. These people all congregated in their little houses. And in the room in the house that I was in, there was 12 or 15 people. And while we was there, telling each other so long, dusty old dust, blowing me home, and I ain't got long to stay. I've got to be drifting along. Well, here's what happened. The telephone rang and it jumped off the wall. That was the preacher paying his call. He said, look at the shape that the world is in. I've got a good price on salvation. So long, been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you. This dusty old dust is driving me home, and I've got to be drifting along.
church houses were jammed and packed. People was sitting from front to the back. It was so dusty, the preacher couldn't read his text. So he folded his specs and he took up collection. Said, so long, it's been good to know you. So
we made it to the yard in
been
Torreon.
good to know you. So long, it's been good to know you.
We're just waiting for one to go south. Shouldn't have hopped off the one I was on, but it took 5 minutes. I figured I had a couple more minutes. There goes the boxcar we were in. I don't think it has any intention of stopping. Pretty nice little spot. Not too bad. So we got to Torreon, and as soon as we got here, we met a really nice person who was letting us stay in their casa. Pretty nice house. Me and Shibs are pretty much killing it at Bum-Voyage. Opportunity 1. You know, until we get robbed or something. But Torreon es muy bonita. It's really nice people. Neighbors are really nice. Parks. Nice little town. It's even got one of those Buenos Aires style Cristo mountains. And check that out. It's pretty good. Not the best. Not the worst. But a lot of kids, a lot of niños running around. A lot better than America. Think about all the times in Los Angeles, Skid Row, Detroit, shit like that. Compton. Not fun places to be. It's really nice out here though. A lot going on. Last night on the train was say cold would be an understatement. Water froze. Migrants got some serious guts riding those trains in the winter. It's about as cold as you could possibly get. And yeah, the yard for the train's right there. So if you ever hop off in Torreon, probably find some good people. Good food and stuff out here. Very friendly. Very nice. It's good to be out of the super high mountains area, super cold area. According to the locals, it doesn't get too cold here. It's pretty nice. But yeah, there's a little plaza for kids. Kind of park, you know. Video mocking us for games, keep them busy. Not bad. Tomorrow we'll probably be headed up to the top of that thing. Go for a hike with and then yeah, it's pretty nice. Mexico es muy bueno. Very friendly people, man. Yeah, it's really nice. Trump's a fucking idiot. People in Mexico are fucking amazing. Anybody who's got any racist or whatever against people in Mexico is pretty backwards. Hopefully Trump gets locked up, because shit's stupid. Treating people the way America treats people. It's you know, really nice people out here, so hopefully this kind of enlightens people to some degree as to the friendliness, honestness, and truthfulness of the Mexican people, and that you can get past some of your stupid fucking biases, you know, racism, other things that all of you think are going on here. They're just families, they're people, and in fact, so far they've been quite nicer than most Americans I've met in my entire life. 10 years on the streets, 10, 12 years on the streets. Maybe 2 people have invited me to stay at their home, and this would be number 2. Everybody else will leave you to freeze out there and you die. And in Mexico is no problem. We care about each other, treat each other with respect. Very kind people. You know, there's little else to say. Very, very loving. You see it in their eyes. And honest. So, you know, like anywhere else in the world, there's drug problems. Well, I've seen far less of that here than I see in America. Spent 1 week in California. Drug problems are clearly worse. Crime problems are clearly worse. I mean, the crime rate in America is 5 times higher. That's something to really just think about, that all this stupid racism and stuff that the government produces is a bunch of shit. And these are better people than most Americans. So, yeah. That out. Every single little corner's got a store. It's like family owned, you know. Live right next to it. The food is good quality. And yeah. That's about it. I think I'm gonna go drink some tequila and say Bum-Voyage to another day. Pretty good, pretty good. All right, so we're here in Torreon, and we have an amigo here. It's,
right.
¿Cómo se llama?
Omar Sanchez from
Omar
Torreon.
Omar Sanchez from Torreon is guiding us. He was very kind and let us stay in his home last night. And we are going to, sorry, what is it called again?
Cerro de las Noas.
Cerro de las Noas. It's very similar to the mountain in Buenos Aires with the large Jesus Savior sculpture at the very top. It's very pretty up here, and the montañas and the top of the mountains. That's could you maybe tell us something about the Saints and or what this place is? In Espanol is fine. Espanol is fine.
Not too much English.
I can put subtitles if you say Espanol.
Pues este lugar es un
sí.
lugar turístico religioso.
Sí.
Donde las personas los pueden visitar y pueden ver gran parte de la panorámica de la ciudad.
Sí.
Sí, desde arriba. Ahorita nos vamos a ir acercando.
So, did I get this right? He's overlooking the city to protect it, in a way. He's kind of like watching over the city of Torreon.
Yes.
See. When the Catholic priests first came here, was this somewhere they came up? They constructed a cross or something, or
No.
no? And
Too much later.
see. In Santa Fe, we have a Cross of the Martyrs, which was it was a walk of the procession of the priesthood came up there and built a large cross back in the day, and had to fight the indigenous, the natives, to get up there and put the cross up. So there's a bunch of battles.
Does it look like a castle?
Yeah, this. The in Santa Fe? No, it's just a large cross, just a really big cross. Yeah.
There are many dogs.
We got some of the local street dogs here. Yeah, this is amazing. The architecture up here is pretty cool.
Yes.
Pause here for a second. So we are up here at the top of Torreon. It's very impressive view of the entire city. Stretches on for pretty much ever. And this is a incredible structure with our friend here. This truly impressive church with Cristo, or Jesus, however you say it, you know the man. Everybody knows who he is. It's a really impressive statue. And dedicate, must have taken a lot of work to get that up here. I imagine it was looks like they started building a lot of this a while ago. It's not too new. It's just really amazing. I haven't really seen anything quite so impressive in the US. There's some pretty impressive churches there, but not quite like this. It's kind of watching over the whole city, you know, or all of Mexico, kind of keeping them safe up here. So it's pretty amazing. Down there you can kind of see some of the favelas and houses. A lot of labor. I guess there's a lot of silver mines here, according to our friend, and yeah, it's pretty amazing. Again, it's hard to explain how beautiful Mexico is, how kind the people are, and how wrong a lot of our perceptions are about them. But I'll save that for another video. So, some of the nicest people, you don't really get this in America. You know, nobody wants to leave their house or their computer alone for 5 minutes to go outside and actually see some amazing stuff. So it's really truly kind. Gracias for desayuno in the morning. Thank you. Yeah,
Probably one of the most impressive statues I've ever seen. Really amazing. And yeah, I'll try and catch up to you guys when we're back on the train. That's something right there. See it. You think so?
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Sí. Esta es la región conocida como la comarca lagunera y está conformada por varias ciudades. Esta en la que estamos se llama Torreón, y pasando el río que se le llama el río Nazas, pasando de aquel lado está la ciudad de Gómez Palacio y luego la ciudad de Lerdo en el estado de Durango. También hay otras ciudades que pertenecen aquí a la comarca, como lo son Matamoros, Francisco y Madero, San Pedro, Tlahualilo, entre otras también.
Gracias. Yeah, so now we're riding on the Telefico, which is really cool. You get a whole really nice, really beautiful view of Torreon, right? Torreon or Torreon?
Torreón.
Torreon. There we go. Torreon. It's really nice. And it's pretty much free. So if anybody's ever in Torreon, I'd highly recommend this. It's pretty cool.
Ya vamos bajando.
Yeah. You kind of scared of heights, eh? Yeah, see?
What is it?
Okay.
Alacrán,
Scorpion.
escorpión.
See. What is that? Scorpion?
Escorpión, alacrán.
Alacrán. See. Oh, look at that.
Chiva, are you nervous?
She seems Shiva is very nervous.
Yes. How say? Temblando?
Yeah.
How say?
Tablando, I think.
Temblando?
Sí.
She's afraid.
Yeah.
Quiet, quiet. No pasa nada.
There's the train yard. Oh, look at that. It's a lot of iron and grain. I think that's to Aguas Calientes, right? That's where that Ferromex runs. I'm pretty sure this is the main yard for Ferromex and in general too. This is their main station of operations. Alright, that's pretty cool. Seems like everything is always under renovation. It's either going up or coming down or going both ways. Oh yeah, I think it very much looks like the train I want to get on tomorrow. Nice. This is pretty cool, just like floating right over people's houses and stuff. Super cool. Do they have any coconut trees out here? Coconut trees out here? No, probably not, huh?
I don't understand.
Coconut?
Cocos?
Cocos, see.
Ah, no.
No?
No.
Further down and
Oh,
towards the beach and stuff.
The
Huh?
beach.
Yeah.
Yes. No, not here. Do you like coconuts?
See?
Yes.
Yeah, the agua es bueno. Coconut water is bueno.
Yes. Right. I like it.
It's really good with cafe in it. Like coconut water and cappuccino. Es muy bueno, sí.
Ah, sí. No sabía. I didn't know it.
Yeah.
It's a good combination.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to balance it.
Yo escuché que este teleférico lo trajeron de Suiza. Swiss.
Swiss?
Yes, from Swiss.
Oh, see. Yeah, it's from Switzerland. So they come out here to build it? They brought all this stuff? Oh, see. Yeah.
They practice snowing a lot.
No?
Snowing.
Oh, snowing, yeah, snowboarding and skiing. Sí.
Snowboarding.
Yeah. En español, ¿cómo se dice ski?
Esquiar.
Esquia, sí.
Esquiar.
Yeah, see, Switzerland is muy bueno at skiing in El Mundo. Probably some of the best in the world, probably. Yeah. Colorado is very good too. It's very muy bueno at ski.
Yes.
California is so. You know, a lot of America, so Arizona, no bueno ski. It has some good stuff too. The mountains there, you know, if you're in the Rockies. But there's actually, I was looking online, there's like 2 ski areas in Mexico. I was surprised to see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, as long I guess because the Rockies stretch pretty much all the way to Mexico City, right? So there's got to be a couple spots there that get a couple inches, you know, open up for maybe a month or 2.
Yeah.
They're more, ¿cómo se dice? Hill? No, montaño es small hill.
Cerro.
Cerro, sí.
Cerro.
Esquí cerro en México or Arizona es esquí montaño en Colorado. Es muy grande. Montaños.
Sí.
Very big.
Okay. Ya estamos llegando.
Oh, that's pretty cool, that little theater. That's pretty cool. Now we're getting into the heart of... Would you say this is the Corazón de Torreon?
El centro.
Centro de Torreon.
Downtown.
Sí. Like the houses here, the city has character.
Yes.
A lot of America looks all the same. It's all white picket fence, white paint house, white picket fence, white paint house.
Yes.
Forever.
Se parece.
Sí.
Sí.
It actually has some espiritu, you know, a spirit,
Yes.
life of Eve, you know. See. You probably got a good dose of that in Dallas. Dallas is pretty bad about.
Yes.
Here we are, going back up. YouTube. Es video games.
Oh, si no, no se encuentra porque va a grabar. Una poción.
Por mi amigos en América.
Tiene amigos.
Sí. No.
Quítaselo mucho que no se ve que lo apretó. Ven.
¿Sí?
No, la ve.
Ah, sí.
Ya,
Yes, sí, vi.
sí, por eso. A ver si está. Si está no es porque así. Sácale. No manches. ¡Me espada! ¡Me espada! ¡La campeona de
Ah.
galán! ¡Pico de piedra!
No goal. No. Ah. No, 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 no.
Sí, no las agarraron. Mira, aquí está. Sí, te las agarraron. No es nada.
What's up?
¿Eh? No es nada.
Oh, no. No, say. Scored on yourself, bro. Damn.
Fíjate. Me metí el gol. ¿Te metiste?
Es, ¿cómo se dice? Tie. 1-1. Tie. Sí.
¿Y yo? El estadio en inglés. One to one.
1-1, sí.
Ahí está. Ay, yo no me voy a quedar sin mancharme.
Oh. Oh, tie. Good game. Bueno, vaya, game, sí. Tú das the rest of. You can have the rest of the pesos. I'm gonna go eat some comida. Some acelento. Me hungry. So. So we're on a engine. Couldn't find a floor. The house we were staying at's right there. Really nice people in that neighborhood. Really nice people in Mexico. But yeah, that's about it. We're looking at about another maybe half an hour wait. Hopefully not much longer. We're on a pretty big train, so it's probably gonna move pretty slow. Shitload of grain on it. Just fucking probably 200 grain cars or something ridiculous. Didn't even bother to count. Walked all the way to one end, all the way to the other. Only thing I could find with the floor on it was the engine. But while we were walking around, we ran into the conductor, so he said he didn't really care if we posted up over here. Security said that he didn't care, so just don't push the fucking buttons, you know? It's pretty nice. Probably gonna be another couple minutes. Just an unbelievable amount of grain on this thing. Is, I guess, Torreon is pretty heavy on milk production, so these may or may not have been unloaded already and are used for making a hell of a lot of milk. And I guess they also mine silver here. There's some silver trains, there's some milk trains, and or grain trains, sorry, grainers. And yeah, it's not looking too shabby. 7:40 a.m. The train's finally moving. It's 11:40 a.m. The train's finally moving. We're headed out to Torreon now. According to the yard crew I spoke to earlier, they we're headed south for sure, which is obvious. I know I'm going south. I have a compass in my brain. You know, I know where the sunrise is, which is good because Torreon's a very nice place. The people were very nice.
Whether they wanted to or not,
I just can't
young
spend more than a
transients
day in
drifted
one
into the
fucking area.
hobo
It
life.
drives me nuts. A couple days after,
They became outsiders, relying on the charity of farmers and housewives.
really nice people.
You had to
nice
really
place.
be on the bum,
Really
asking
friendly.
at back doors
Down
for
to the-
handouts.
You can
And a handout was something they'd give to you in a sack to take, you know. They call it a lump also. And a knee shaker was when you'd sit down on the back porch and they'd bring you a tray of sandwiches or something to eat. And a sit down was when they'd ask you to come in and you could eat with the family.
Eventually, hunger drove most young hobos to begging on the streets.
It's hard at first for a 16-year-old kid to overcome shyness and just to go up and ask somebody for money. Panhandling is hard to do, especially coming from the kind of environment that I did. But you learn it in a bloody hurry when you're hungry and haven't eaten for 24 or 36 hours. Getting food from a restaurant is kind of a technique you learn. You go walk back and forth in front of the restaurant or cafe and look for a man on a stool, usually at a counter. And you buzz right in there and speak right up to the waitress and give them the story. You know, have you got any work to do in exchange for something to eat? And sometimes they would respond. An owner usually wouldn't. He'd just say, get the hell out of here. But the kicker there is that that if you do get turned down, one or the other of these people that's beside you, there's a chance they will pipe up and say, it's okay, buddy, give the man his breakfast. Or give him a cup of coffee and I'll pay. And then you're home free for the time.
Above us came this detective with a club. He moved down the ladder and swung at us to knock us off. He missed.
There's a great and a bloody fight round this whole world tonight. In the battle of bombs and shrapnel rain, Hitler told the world around he would tear our Union down. But our Union's gonna break them slavery chains. And our Union's gonna break them slavery chains. I walked up on a mountain in the middle of the sky. Could see every farm and every town. I could see all the people in this whole wide world. That's the Union that'll tear the fascists down, down, down. That's the Union that'll tear the fascists down. When I think of the men and the ships going down while the Russians fight on across the Don, there's London in ruins and Paris in chains. Good people, what are we waiting on? Good people, what are we waiting on? So I thank the Soviets and the mighty Chinese vets, the Allies, the whole wide world around. To the battling British, thanks, you can have 10 million Yanks if it takes them to tear the fascists down, down, down. If it takes them to tear the fascists down. But when I think of the ships and the men going down and the Russians fight on across the Don, there's London in ruins and Paris in chains. Good people, what are we waiting on? Good people, what are we waiting on? So I thank the Soviets and the mighty Chinese vets, the Allies, the whole wide world around. To the battling British, thanks, you can have 10 million Yanks if it takes them to tear the fascists down, down, down. If it takes them to tear the fascists down.
Every day till the sun went down, and then some. And out here in Mexico, that's still the standard. You know, they're playing football, they're playing games, they're going to their friends' houses. Where we're from, there's no So we're still on the train, but I thought I'd show you guys how we make some Buenos Rancheros here. You just take it in front of your light, you warm it up. It's about 90% beans and 10% leftover tortillas that got crushed up. You want to keep it on there for about a minute, flip it. And once it's warmed up, I've been hanging it in front of this light for about 20 minutes, so just to speed up the process for you guys. Once it's finished though, you're gonna grab some chips of whatever variety you got. And dump them in the bag there. Oh, that was a little much. I was gonna have those for breakfast, but I guess we'll just have to save some of this for breakfast. How about that? I smash them in there real good. They're kind of like a cheese topping, you know, the chips. And yeah, there you go. You got some whole bag of Buenos Rancheros. And yeah, let's dig in.
Nearly every letter of the thousands we received from former road kids stressed the unforeseen miseries of freight riding.
I looked up to see the train enter a tunnel. The smoke overwhelmed me and I couldn't breathe. I panicked and crawled to the top of a boxcar. When I came to, the train had stopped at a water tank. I was violently sick, coughing up black coal smoke. I coughed it up for a year afterwards.
To avoid being arrested or beaten, young transients slept in temporary camps set up by hobos along the outskirts of towns. The camps were known as jungles.
The jungle is just a little trans-story place where you can camp while you're waiting for your train. And they were in little groves of trees where somebody'd be sitting over a fire or maybe had his bedroll out. And up in the branches of trees would be hanging things like mirrors so you could shave, and sometimes even razors. And you'd sometimes carry your own blade in a wallet. But there would be the razor, and it was nearly always a Gillette, and they all fit.
Quite often in hobo jungles, there's residents in there, old jungle buzzards, as we used to call them, that live there for weeks or months at a time. And you quite often get permission from them if you want to do something. Hey, I want to wash my clothes. Is that okay down there? And he said, yeah, well, go downtown, bring us back some cabbage, and then you can do whatever you want, and you can have some of the mulligan tonight. That's the way it worked.
This hobo and I, we hadn't eaten for quite a long time. 4 hours in that boxcar, we were telling each other what we would do if we had $1. He would have bought half a dozen hamburgers. I wanted a deep dish apple pie. And then we changed. Well, maybe in addition to an apple pie, take half of the apple pie and I'd have something else. We got off the train, and on the outskirts of town, the first building was a diner. And we saw the proprietor standing in a doorway. And when we got up to where he was, he called us over and he said, you know, I've been watching you walk up that road and you have a hungry walk about you. I think the fact that I was young, I looked young, softened the hearts of many people.
You couldn't catch the freight train usually in the yard unless it was real late at night. Spotted where the bulls were, that's the railroad police. And if you knew that they weren't on your trail, you could catch one slowly as the train is moving out of the yard. But generally speaking, especially in daylight, you have to go just outside the yard. Therefore, you have to catch the train on the run.
Towns which were struggling to take care of their own residents could be actively hostile to hobos.
In Sheridan, Wyoming, we were rounded up by some police officers who told us to walk through town in front of their car.
They have to go all the way across the United States as well.
Their fingers and traffic.
Some will
They
keep
made
riding
us run
freight,
up a long
some
hill
will
going out of town by prodding us with
have family to help or
They bumped my brother.
take buses or other things. So, yeah. Buena suerte, mi amigos. We'll see you in Durango or Agua Frias. Not sure which. You too, Shibs? You too? You too?
Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm gone. When I am dead and in my grave, no more good time ere I crave. Place the stone at my head and feet. Tell them all that I'm gone to sleep. When I die, Lord, bury me deep, way down on old Chestnut Street. Then I can hear old number 9 as she comes rolling by. Freight train, run so fast. Freight train, run so fast. Please don't tell what train I'm on. They won't know what route I'm gone.
pockets, not one penny. And my friends, I haven't any. So if I ever get on my feet again,